A fraction tells you how many parts of a whole you have. Let's take a look at some different types of fractions and fractions in detail. In this video, let us learn numerator and denominator. What is numerator and denominator? Fractions in words, equivalent fractions, like and unlike fractions, conversion of mixed fractions, addition of like and unlike fractions, and subtraction of like and unlike fractions. A fraction has two terms, numerator and denominator. The denominator tells you how many parts the whole has been divided into. The numerator tells you how many parts are taken out of the whole. So the numerator is placed over the denominator and it is separated by a horizontal line. So we can easily remember this denominator and numerator. See the first letter of denominator, it is D. So D for down. So denominator is in down. And numerator second letter U. So U up. So numerator is in up. So we can easily remember numerator and denominator. So the denominator is represents the how many parts the whole has been divided into. When a whole object is cut or divided into two equal parts, then each part is called a half. So for example, if we cut this orange into two equal parts, each part is called one half. So this is one half and this is one half. So we can divide this circle into two equal parts, one half and another one half. Half part is shaded. So we can read this number as one half and we can write it as 1 by 2. Like one half, when a whole object is cut or divided into three equal parts. For one half, we divide an object into two equal parts. For one third, we divide an object or cut an object into three equal parts. Then each part is called one third. So let us look at this picture. It is divided into three equal parts. So each part is 1 by 3, one third. So here one part has been shaded, one third, and we have two more one thirds. So it is written as 1 by 3. So shall we now look at these two pictures. First rectangle and the circle is divided into three equal parts. Yes. So each part is called is one third. So one third is written as 1 by 3. Each part is 1 by 3. That means one third. Write the fractions in words. 4 by 7 means 4 seventh. 1 by 3
one third.
7 by 10 7 tenth. 7 tenth. So for 2 we should say half. If 2 is in the denominator, we should say half. 3 means third. From 4 onwards, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, like that goes on. What are called proper fraction? If the numerator is lesser than the denominator, then it is called a proper fraction. So let us see some example. 3 by 4. So in these fractions, we can see that the numerator is less than the denominator. So 3 is less than the denominator. If the denominator is the greater number, then it is called a proper fraction. Improper fraction means if the denominator is less number, then it is called improper fraction. So let us see some examples. See Here denominator is less than the numerator. So it is called improper fraction. Next one is like fractions. Like fractions means if the denominators are same. Fractions which have same denominator, then they are called like fractions. So let us see some example. 5 by 9, 3 by 9, 2 by 9, 4 by 9, etc. are like fractions. So if the denominators are same, then they are called like fractions. What are unlike fractions? If the denominators are different, then they are called unlike fractions. For example, 4 by 9. See here, the denominators are different, so they are unlike fractions. What do you mean by unit fraction? Fractions which have the numeral 1 as numerator are called unit fractions. So for example, 1 by 9, 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 5. See, these are called unit fractions. Now let us see what is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means it has one whole number and one fraction. This is called mixed fraction. So one whole number and a fraction. See, 1 plus 1 by 8 means 1 by 8. This is mixed fraction. We can convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. 4 1 by 2 to a improper fraction. Shall we convert? So for this, first step is we should multiply the denominator with the whole number. Here 4 is the whole number, 2 is denominator. So first we should multiply these two. 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So first step is we should multiply 4 and 2, we get 8. Now second step. Second step is we should add this 8 with the numerator. Okay, so we should add this answer with the numerator. Okay, first to multiply these two. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1 9. So that is the second step. So 8 plus 1 equal to 9. So what is step 3? We should write 9 as the numerator of the improper fraction. So answer is 9. First you should write as the numerator. The answer what you got, you should write it in the numerator. Then denominator is 2. So here already we have 2 in the denominator. That only come in the denominator. Okay. So we get 9 by 2. 9 by 2. So this is the improper fraction. Since the denominator is small, it is improper fraction. So we can convert improper fraction into mixed fraction or mixed fraction into improper fraction. So how will you do this? First multiply these two. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1 9. 9 divided by 2. That is the answer. 9 divided by 2. Convert 17 by 3 to a mixed fraction. So how will you convert? For this we should divide 17 by 3. Shall we divide? 17 divided by 3. So 5 3s are 15. Remainder is 2. So how will you write this? So here we should write the quotient first. Okay, quotient is 5, divisor is 3. So improper fraction is nothing but first we should write the quotient, that is the whole number. Okay, this is the whole number. So write 5 first and then remainder in the numerator. Remainder in the numerator and 3 denominator. So here 17 by 3. 3 is in the denominator. In the mixed fraction also 3 should be in the denominator. It won't change. Okay. So quotient will come as the whole number. Okay. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 2 17. 17 by 3. So when we divide, first write the quotient here. Then 2 remainder in the numerator. Then the divisor 3 in the denominator. how to compare like fractions. Okay, if there are two like fractions, then the fraction is with the greater numerator is greater value. Okay, so we have 7 in the denominator, so just compare the numerator. So 4 is greater, so 4 by 7 is greater than 3 by 7. If there are two like fractions, then the fraction with smaller numerator is lesser value. So the same, if we have two like fractions, okay, so here 2 is less than 8, isn't it? 8 is the greater number, so we write like this. So to compare like fractions, we should compare the numerators. Compare the following using less than, greater than, or equal to. So 4 by 5, 1 by 5. Which one is greater? 4 by 5 is greater, isn't it? Now let us see another sum. 3 by 7, 6 by 7. Which one is greater? 6 by 7. Next, 2 by 9, 2 by 9. What symbol I should write here?
Is equal to.
Equal to. So 2 by 9 is equal to 2 by 9. So the last one, 4 by 6, 3 by 6. Which one is greater?
4 by 6.
4 by 6 is greater. So you should write the symbol like this. That's all. Now, addition of like fractions. So it is very easy to add like fractions. When two or more like fractions are added, only the numerators are added together. Okay, so denominator should not be added. So shall we do one sum? 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5. Don't add the denominator. First look that the given numbers are like fractions. Okay, so 1 by 5, 2 by 5. Okay, how many are shaded? 3, isn't it? So the answer is 3 by 5. 3 by 5. So add only the numerator. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Denominator should be the same. 1 by 2 plus 2 by 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5 is equal to 3 by 5. Two by 5 plus 2 by 5. What is the answer?
4 by 5.
4 by 5. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. 4 by 5. 1 by 7 plus 2 by 7. So 1 plus 2 by 7, that is equal to
3 by 7.
3 by 7. 5 by 8 plus 2 by 8. What is the answer?
7 by 8.
7 by 8. 3 by 9 plus 3 by 9. What is the answer?
6 by 9.
Very good. 6 by 9. Now let us see subtraction of like fractions. Same. If the denominator are same, if they are like fractions, then we should subtract the numerator. Okay, so the denominator should not be subtracted. Subtraction of like fractions. 6 by 12 minus 4 by 12. So 6 minus 4 is equal to 2 by 12. So we can cancel this. Since 2 is common in both, 2 into 1, 2 into 6. So 2 will get cancelled. We get 1 by 6. 14 by 16 minus 2 by 16. So here 14 minus 2 is
12.
12 divided by 16. So here also we can cancel these two numbers. 3 divided by 4. Both will come in 4 tables. 4 into 3, 4 into 4. So 4 will get cancelled. 3 by 4. Addition of unlike fractions. So to add unlike fractions, we should make the denominator same. We should make it into like fractions. Okay. So let us take the LCM first. LCM of the denominator 2 and 4 is 4. So make the denominator same as 4. So when we to convert 1 by 4 to change the denominator to 4, we should multiply the denominator by 2, isn't it? 2 into 2 equal to 4. When we multiply, we should multiply the numerator also. So 1 into 2, 2 into 2. That is 2 divided by 4. That is the equivalent fraction for 1 by 2. So, or make the denominator as 4. So 2 2s are 4, 1 2 is 2. So 2 by 4 plus 1 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4. And 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6. LCM of 2 and 6 is 6. So step 1 is we should change denominator as same as the LCM, isn't it? So LCM is 6. To change that, we divide the 6 by 2, we get 3, isn't it? So we should multiply the numerator and denominator by 3. Okay, to find the equivalent fraction for 1 by 2. So into 3 into 3. So the next step is we should multiply both numerator and denominator by 3 in the first fraction. So we get 3 by 6. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 divided by 6 is the answer. How to multiply a whole number by a fraction? 5 into 6 by 9. We should multiply the numerator and the whole number. So 5 into 6 divided by 9. That is equal to 30 divided by 9. So if you want to write it in reduced form, divide by the common number. 3 is common in both. So when we divide, we get 10 by 3. So 5 into 6 by 9 is equal to 10 by 3. How to multiply a fraction by a fraction? 2 by 3 into 6 by 7. Very simple. We should multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator. So 2 into 6, 12 divided by 3 into 7 is 21. So 12 by 21. So to write in reduced form, we divide by the common number 3 by 3. We get 4 divided by 7. So the answer is 2 by 3 into 6 by 7 is equal to 4 by 12 divided 4 by 7. 4 divided by 7. So to add and subtract, we should not add or subtract the denominator. To multiply, we can multiply the denominator. Now let us see some problems from NCERT textbook. Write the fractions. Are all these fractions equivalent? See the picture. 1 by 2. First one is shaded. Out of 2, 1 is shaded. Second one 2 by 4. That is 1 by 2. 3 by 6. That is also 1 by 2. 4 by 8. So 4 by 8 equal to 1 by 2. So all these fractions are equivalent. 4 by 12 is equal to 1 by 3. 3 by 9. So that is also 1 by 3. 2 by 6, 1 by 3. Again 1 by 3. 6 by 15. That is 2 by 5. So here the last one is not 1 by 3, isn't it? So it is not equivalent fraction. Write the fraction and pair up the equivalent fraction from each row. So here the first one is 1 by 2. Second one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 6. Out of 6, 4 is shaded. That is 2 by 3. Here 1, 2, 3. 3 has been shaded. So 3 by 9, that is equal to 1 by 3. Here 2 has been shaded. 2 divided by 8. That is 1 by 4. Here 3 by 4. Okay. So the next one is 6 by 12. 6 by 18. 18 boxes are there. Triangles are there. So out of that, 6 has been shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 18. That is equal to 1 by 3. You know how to convert it into reduced form, isn't it? So the common number is 6. Okay, 6 into 1, 6 into 3. So 6 will get cancelled. 1 by 3 will be there. Okay. So here 4 by 8, that is 1 by 2. 4 into 1, 4 into 2. 4 will get cancelled. 1 by 2. Here out of 16, 12 has been shaded. So 12 by 16, that is 3 by 4. Here 8 by 12, that is 2 by 3. Here out of 16, 4 has been shaded. So that is 1 by 4. Now from these two, we should pick out the equivalent fractions. So the first one, 1 by 2. In the second one, second is equivalent, isn't it? 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So like this, you should pick up the answer. So the A and 2 are equivalent. Then B and 4 are equivalent. C and 1 are equivalent. D and 5 are equivalent. E and 3 are equivalent. Draw number lines and locate the points on them. So the first one, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. So all these numbers lies between 0 and 1, isn't it? So first you see the denominator 4, 4, 4. This is nothing but 2 by 4, isn't it? 1 by 2 is 2 by 4. So we divide 0 and 1, between 0 and 1, mark 4 divisions, 3 divisions, divide it into 4 equal parts. Okay, 4 equal parts like this. So draw the number line first, -1. Now between 0 and 1, okay, divide it into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now first one is 1 by 4, second one is 2 by 4, then 3 by 4. 4 by 4 is nothing but 1. Okay, now you can easily mark the fractions. 1 by 2 is nothing but 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2 here, 2 by 4, and 1 by 4, then 3 by 4, 4 by 4. Okay, so let's do the second one. Here, see the denominator 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 7 by 8. So we can divide it into 8 equal parts. Okay, 0 and 1 we can divide into 8 equal parts. Okay, so first one is 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, that's all. So 4 by 8. You can mark 1 by 8 here, okay, then 2 by 8 here, then 3 by 8 here, then 7 by 8 here. You can circle this. Okay, 7 by 8, then 3 by 8 you circle this, and 2 by 8 and 1 by 8. Third one is 5. So 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 8 by 5 and 4 by 5. So we should divide by 5 equal parts, isn't it? So 2 by 5. Between 0 and 1, we should have 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 by 5 is 1, isn't it? So then again 6 by 5, 7 by 5, 8 by 5. So now I think you understood how to mark these fractions on the number line. Express the following as mixed fraction. So we learned how to convert into mixed fraction. We should divide, isn't it? 20 divided by 3. So first we divide 20 by 3. That is 6 into 3 is equal to 18. Remainder is 2. So as I told earlier, first we should write the quotient as the whole number 6 and denominator 2. Okay, 2 in the numerator 2 and the denominator is 3. So 6, 2 by 3. Second one, 11 divided by 5. So divide this, 2 into 5 is equal to 10. Remainder is 1. So how will you write this as mixed fraction? 2, 1 by 5. So the whole number will be the quotient 2, 1 by 5. C1, 17 divided by 7. 2 sevens are 14. Remainder is 3. So the answer is 2, 3 by 7. 2, 3 by 7. D, 28 divided by 5. So 5 5s are 25. Remainder is 3. So the answer is 5, 3 by 5. 19 divided by 6. 6 3s are 18, remainder 1. So how will you write this? 3, 1 by 6. Last one, 35 divided by 9. So only write 3 9s are 27. You subtract, you will get 8. So how will you write this? 3 8 by
9.
9. 3 8 by 9. Express the following as improper fraction. So 7, how will you convert this into improper? 7 into 4 plus 3 divided by 4. Multiply these two, then add 3 with that result. Denominator is 4.
4.
So 7 into 4 plus 3 divided by 4. 7 4s are 28 plus 3 is 31 divided by 4. Second question, 5 6 by 7. So first multiply 5 and 6 and add 5 and 7 and add 6. Okay, so you'll get 35 plus 6 41 divided by 7. Find the equivalent fraction of 36 divided by 48 with numerator 9 and second one denominator 4. So the first question, listen very carefully. 36 by 48. Okay, we should find one equivalent fraction with the numerator 9. Okay, we don't know what is the denominator. So to find the equivalent fraction, we should multiply or divide the numerator and denominator by the same number, isn't it? Here 36 divided by 4 is 9, isn't it? So we should divide 48 also by 4. So 36 divided by 4, 48 divided by 4. So what will you get? 9 by 12. So what is the answer? 9 by 12. So 9 is in the numerator. So the denominator is 12. Find the equivalent fraction of 36 divided by 48 with denominator 4. Okay. So the denominator is 4. 36 divided by 48. We should find the numerator. Okay. So when you divide 48 by 12, we get 14, isn't it? 4. We get 4. Okay. 48 divided by 12 is equal to 4. So we should divide the numerator also by 12. 36 divided by 12. So 36 divided by 12, 48 divided by 12. We get 3 by 4. So what is the numerator we got?
3.
3. Okay. Check whether the given fractions are equal. This is very easy. See, write the two fractions like this, 5 by 9 and 30 by 54. Okay. Multiply the extremes. Okay, 5 into 54. Okay, and then multiply the means, 9 into 30. If the answer is same, then they are equivalent. Very simple. Okay, so first write the fractions 5 by 9, 30 by 54. Okay, multiply the extremes. So 5 into 24. 5 into 24 is 270. Then multiply the means. Okay, 9 into 30, that is equal to 270. So both are equal. So they are equivalent fractions. Okay. So let's see another question. B1. Look, 3 divided by 10, 12 divided by 50. Okay. 3 by 12, 12 by 50. So multiply 50 and 3. We get 150. Multiply the means. Means inside. So 10 into 12. You get 120. Are they equal? No. So they are not equivalent fractions. Reduce the following fractions to simplest form. Here 48 divided by 60. What is common in both? 12 into 4 is 48. 12 into 5 is 60. Isn't it? So cancel 12 and 12. You'll get 4 divided by 5. Okay, or else you can cancel by simple numbers. First you cancel by 2, 24 by 30. Again you cancel by 2, you'll get 12 by 15. Then you should cancel by 3. You will get 4 by 3. So like that also you can cancel. The second one is 150 divided by 60. 60 into 30 into 2 is 60. 30 into 5 is 150. So 30 will get cancelled. You will get 5 by 2. Okay. Also first you can cancel by 10 tables. 10 into 15, 10 into 6. 10 will get cancelled. 15 by 6. Then you can cancel by 3. You'll get 5 by 2. 84 divided by 98. So 14 into 6, 14 into 7. You'll get 6 by 7. Last one, 12 divided by 52. 12, 3 into 4 is 12. 13 into 4 is 52. So 4 will get cancelled. You will get 3 divided by 13. Dear students, hope you understood. Practice well. Practice all the questions from the textbook. Happy learning.